What is up, everybody? I am NerdRage36, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. If those of you who saw it recall, in my returning to YouTube update video, I said I will be talking about some other stuff on top of games, and one of those things is anime. I'm a big fan of anime and manga. But one stipulation before I get into talking about any of this stuff, I won't be talking about anything ongoing, okay? Any new chapters being produced, any new episodes being produced, if that describes a series, I will not talk about it. I just won't. Because that it's still going on, then if I say my piece on it, then because it's not over yet and people still care about it, or the people who say they care about it but really just want to complain about shit, they're going to jump all over me, and that is a hornet's nest I don't want to go poking. Okay? And honestly, just because a series has concluded already doesn't mean there's not stuff to talk about. I mean, I'm doing that with Jak and Daxter, some of the Kingdom Hearts games, though it's still an ongoing series. Certain games are, well, out already, and I still find stuff to talk about there. So, really, just, again, these videos are just for fun. Don't try and take anything I do super seriously, and just take in what I'm saying, agree, disagree, do whatever you want, but don't go antagonizing me just because I talk about something, alright? Alright, with that out of the way, I'm going to talk a little bit about my favorite anime ever. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now you can call me generic if you want, but I freaking love this series. I love the manga as well. Brotherhood is the superior version, by the way. That's a different subject for another day, but yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I love that series, and there was something that I noticed, because I frequently rewatch this. You have no idea. See, there's one day a week that I dedicate to watching, I'd say, one episode of 4 different animes, 2 of which I am currently going through that are ongoing, one that is already concluded but I haven't seen before, and those are the only new things I will ever watch. I will only have 3 new animes that I watch on that day, because the 4th one I dedicate to my frequent rewatching of this badass series. That should explain how much I love this show. Anyway, so in my rewatches, I've noticed something quite interesting, and it has to do with Homunculus and the Philosopher's Stone. Now, interesting thing to point out, because it's the bad guy and the MacGuffin. You really don't feel like they're anything more than that. At least when you break it down to its most basic elements. But something interesting crossed my mind as I watched the show again. That the Philosopher's Stone had many names. You know, the magic elixir, the celestial stone that wiped out Xerxes in a single night, all that stuff. But really think about it. When something, either a device or a technique, is pioneered, whoever created it names it, and it's usually named after the intention of whatever it is they pioneered. And Homunculus was the one who pioneered the Philosopher's Stone, because the celestial stone that wiped out Xerxes in a single night is its most ancient name. Unless there was something else that they didn't bring up, or that was said sort of as a throwaway line, that's the oldest name that it was given when Ed and Al were reading that book. The celestial stone that wiped out Xerxes in a single night. And what was in Xerxes? Hohenheim and Homunculus. Meaning, Homunculus pioneered the Philosopher's Stone, because he presented it to or at least the idea of the Philosopher's Stone, to the king of Xerxes so that he can achieve immortality. So, Homunculus is the is the creator of the Philosopher's Stone, and it should be named after his intentions behind it. But think about this. That first Philosopher's Stone that destroyed all of Xerxes, technically speaking, that was only half of the full plan. Remember, he did that so that Hohenheim could be immortal, he can be immortal, and he can finally have a body. eventually, he moves on to a spot of land where he sets down his roots and establishes the country Amestris, starting this whole conspiracy and building this country specifically for a second transmutation circle to create another Philosopher's Stone. So, considering that that was only half of the plan when he destroyed Xerxes, that really wasn't a full Philosopher's Stone that he created, because again, he still had plans. He wasn't done yet. So, technically speaking, what he had, and anything that we see in the show that they call Philosopher's Stone, is really half a Philosopher's Stone. So, then the other half would be sacrificing Amestris for the souls to create a stone. Okay, so what, just 2 countries of souls is what a Philosopher's Stone was supposed to be? Not quite. Why did Homunculus use Amestris, and on that very specific day, to create the second half of the Philosopher's Stone? Because of the eclipse. And the eclipse he used as a transmutation circle to siphon off the power of what he believed to be God. And using the second wave of souls, the second country of souls, to contain that power. The first half was Xerxes, second half was Amestris, and then inside of it was that power he was looking for. 2 entire countries of souls coming together to seal away that power. And that got me thinking, if that was his intention for a whole Philosopher's Stone, 2 entire countries of souls, like coming together and just like containing a certain power, then could it be possible that Homunculus, the creator of the Philosopher's Stone, the pioneer of this technique and this horrible thing, that his intentions and the proper name for a Philosopher's Stone is the God Prison? He was going to imprison God within him using the Philosopher's Stone to contain the power. Yeah, I'm sure not many of you really care about this because it's a series that has since been over, but going back and thinking about some of the more intricate details of a series can lead you onto some interesting thought trails, and that was a thought trail that I discovered as I rewatched the show. And it's just one of those things that really got me thinking, like, yeah, the show can get pretty dark and the manga can get pretty dark. This series, for as much as it can be comedic or action-oriented, it can be freaking messed up. And that just proves how messed up it can get. And even crazier than that, they never outright stated it. It was something that was right in front of us this whole time, and we just had to put it together in our heads. The Philosopher's Stone is supposed to be a prison for the power that they believed is God. The God Prison. Freaking crazy, and I freaking love this show. Anyway, guys, that is it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to subscribe for more. Have an awesome day, and I will see you all next time.